we introduce our judges? Are you guys ready to meet your fucking judges? All right, these guys. How come whenever I judge, there's never water bottles out? I'm just saying, I've noticed. I'm parched up here. But start clapping right now. The producer of this show just came back from Austin, introducing those guys to what comedy is. It's Dan Wickes, everybody. What are you, a fucking lighthouse keeper? Are you going to tell us a tale?
Fourth rule, we don't make fun of the text.
We had the shitty desk light. Okay.
Oh, yeah, the shitty desk light broke.
Okay. So you got a gas lamp? I think we'd actually rather have nothing, right? Anyway, Dan Wickes, there's a lot of first-time viewers here. What can they expect from this show?
I think there were very few first-time viewers. Only like 3 people clapped when you said that.
I thought there was a handful of... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but there's like 10 people here in general. So that's what I'm saying. All right. What about the artists? What can they do to win your vote?
They just control it.
Yeah.
Your pants are stupid and your girlfriend sucks.
No, they're Uniqlo, dude. All right, anyway. But I have this shit on right now.
You do.
Thank you. Dan Wickes, everybody, one more time. And your next judge, she's a nationally performing headliner. You've seen her all over the country. She's hilarious. Start clapping right now for Ariel Elias. Ariel, I'm sorry. Dan said you had to sit next to him. I'm sorry.
His last name is Wickes, but you guys have that. That's fun. Huh?
Oh, hey.
And that's the kind of comedy you can expect from me. Edgy.
Really, when you think about it. Is this your first time judging, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, it's my second time, but my first time I had a really bad attitude about it.
Yeah, you don't have to be a bitch about it now.
This is my third time?
First time you had an even worse attitude.
No, it's my second time. I did it another time?
You did like 3 years ago.
And I had so much fun. And I'm really happy to be here again.
Okay, well, we should all smile more. So what can an artist do to win your vote?
You can bribe me if you want. I'm open to bribes. You can give me whatever you have in your wallet. And yeah, that's really it. I'm open to bribes.
She's Jewish. All right, everybody, give it up. Hey, roast battle,
Allah
baby.
is the wrong god. Okay, I thought it would be fun.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a fun callback.
We don't.
No,
make
I'm
fun
looking.
of
I'm
them.
looking for a good joke. Tell a good joke. Be funny.
Hey, one more time for that, huh?
Don't do what I just did.
And our next judge, one of the funniest comics in New York City. Start clapping right now. I forget his name. Or the order. I'm sorry, Dan is very particular. Okay, this guy also from Austin. Not from Austin, went to Austin, fucked everybody up over there for the roast battle tournament. Start clapping right now for Andrew Manning. I didn't want to imply you're from Austin. I'm sorry. I would never say something so hurtful.
Yeah.
Andrew,
it's
as
okay.
the number one, if I'm not mistaken, ranked roast battler in the country.
Yeah.
We count that.
Whoa.
We count that. How does anyone give a shit? I'm sorry. Okay. Just real quick. Vibe check. Does anyone give a flying fuck about any of these people? Okay. My bad.
They felt that they should have clapped anyway. It was very strange.
Right. Hostage situation we've got going on right now. Andrew Manning, as the best in the business, what advice can you give to an aspiring artist?
Oh, man. As I always say, see if you can climb the social ladder alone as fast as you can, steal jokes, sabotage your peers, do whatever you can to step on the throats of people who have helped you if it means that it'll advance your career even a nanometer.
Yeah. Lie, cheat, and steal. That's
By the way,
roast battle way.
I love your pants.
Thank you. They're a little baggy, right?
He's wrong.
What do you get? Black people, what do you think? I'm gonna go change, dude. But your final judge of the night. He's hilarious. Roasts all over the country. Performs all over the country. It's Josh Lampley.
John, how you doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm I liked your joke about the Freedom Tower because I work there.
Oh, shit.
So if you're going to blow it up, make sure I'm there in a meeting. That's all I ask.
How's your wife was supposed to do this battle tonight, but she got a tummy ache, right?
Yeah, she called in sick today, yeah.
What a coward. All right. Josh Lampley, what are you hoping to see tonight?
Man, I'm just hoping to see some smiles on these beautiful faces in the crowd. That's all I want. I want to see everyone walking out of here jovial.
Jovial. Jocund, really.
Yeah.
Okay. We are losing steam with every word. Okay, anyway, give it up for your judges one more time. And now we're going to get enough fucking around, everybody. Lock in. We're going to have your first battle of the night. These two are absolute killers. So start clapping right now for your first gladiator. It's Priya Blunt. Namaste, Priya. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, John?
Excellent. And her opponent, start clapping right now. It's JJ Arias. Priya, who's going first?
I can go first.
All right, Priya's going first. Make some noise. First battle.
Guys, I'm so happy to be here roasting the worst bangs in the city. Doesn't this battle kind of look like Dora and Diego if their big adventure was finding ketamine? JJ's haircut says he's into both men and women, just not awake ones. Yeah, JJ told me he's poly. Yeah, Polly's sucking some dick.
First of all, P.U.
Bro, you look like you smell like a wet dog. The fuck?
All right. Well, I thought we were taking a turn. This is a tough battle. You know, Priya, she has a lot of experience. You know, she's a roast champion. She's roasted a lot of people. She's roasted some of my favorite coffee beans at Dunkin' Donuts. Priya, why do you dress like that? You look like a Dunkin' Donuts employee, but you dress like the teenage Latinas that buy iced coffee at Dunkin' Donuts.
Guys, keep it going for the barista that'll fuck up your coffee and still expect a tip. Guys, keep it going for Hispanic at the disco. JJ, what's that short for? Ja. JJ listens to a lot of metal. JJ looks like he listens to a lot of metal. Yes. Yeah, not the music, just the sound of Ice cuffing his parents.
Yeah, okay. Oh, is it my turn? Okay. You might recognize Priya from her husband leaving her. You might also recognize Priya from threading your eyebrows for $3. When Priya would thread eyebrows, her customers would say, I don't think this is going to work. I want it a little thinner. Isn't that what also your ex-husband said to you before he left?
Well, I recognize JJ because he used to come in and ask me to thread his fucking wrists. Guys, keep it going for the nightmare before Cinco de Mayo. JJ looks like a voodoo doll of somebody that died years ago. All right.
Priya looks like the only Hooters employee who also prays to the owl. I can't tell if you got hired at Hooters for your boobs or because your eyes are so fucking big, bro.
Thank you, System of a Downers. You look like you'd roofie a girl's drink and call it My Chemical Romance. Guys, you've all heard of The Cure, you've heard of The Used. Now I introduce to you The Help. You look like you have a cleaning crew that specializes in mosh pits exclusively.
Thank you, Nikki Hamas. Priya changed her last name to Blunts, and she has Newport cigarettes in her bio. We get it. You want to fuck a black guy. Like, we get it.
I'm already fucking a black guy. Like,
who can't? Is it one of you guys? Oh, no.
Guys, keep it going for who gets stopped at the airport now versus who used to get stopped a decade ago. JJ is what happens when no one votes for Pedro. All right. JJ's kind of like Chipotle because He's a little Mexican, and if you pay extra, you do get some guac guac.
I'm not gay. I wouldn't do that. I actually I did a lot of research for this battle. I talked to the guy who took Priya's virginity. Yes. He said he took Priya's virginity. She was just like Zoran Mamdani when she let him take her virginity. She was inexpensive. She was inexperienced. And she smelled like a New York City bus.
I guess none of us are wearing pants that fit, but judges, yeah, really heat that up for us. Dan Wickes, make some sense of this first battle.
Yeah, I think make some sense is the right thing to say. It seemed like Priya worked really hard and JJ was laid back, and it came JJ, you're very cool. You're very
Focus, Dan. Yeah.
That wasn't meant as a slight, even if it sounded that way. You're very funny when you're speaking. You're very funny when you're not speaking. It's just you're very funny when you're reacting to the things that I'm saying to you right now. All right, he smiled. There's something. One person is having fun right now.
Trying to fuck him, or what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, this battle felt like Priya's like, JJ, you have to not pierce your face so many times. I'm your mom. And JJ's like, nah, I'm going to do what I want. He agreed? Okay.
All right, Ariel, what did you think? That's
I
one
vote for
JJ. Yeah.
I like that each of you both look like if you decided to transition, the other one would be the end result. And I think that's beautiful. Priya, I loved like the volume of jokes that you had. You were like, it was a lot of band puns, but like from my era, so I appreciate that. And I think like they didn't give you the like I feel like you like told one joke that they didn't like, and then they kind of turned on you, and then you like could do no right. And like some of the jokes fell flat, but I do love how many there were, even if they weren't that good, because that's the era of comedy that we're in. This is what we get when you feed the algorithm. But I appreciate it. JJ, you do have like, I mean, I know I don't want to fuck you like Dan does, but like I do appreciate that you can kind of like your non-jokes were funnier than your jokes. Do you know it? Like the way you just, yeah, like you just being you just reacting was like much funnier than the stuff that you wrote. But some of the stuff that you wrote is very funny. I mean, I hope there are more battles where people don't rely so much on what everybody looks like. I'm gonna give it to Priya because I'm sexist.
Well, I've got bad news for what you're expecting for the rest of this show, but Priya definitely had the most jokes. But Andrew Manning, what'd you think?
I thought it was interesting that both of you guys had jokes about the other one being a barista. I don't know what both of you guys think the life of a barista is. It's not that bad, guys. It's pretty good. It's a lot of comedians are baristas. You had some really clever jokes. You had a lot of jokes, but at some point it did feel like you ran out of steam or the crowd wasn't feeling it, and JJ just kept having these weird deadpan rebuttals that just hit. And I liked your mosh pit joke a lot, but for whatever reason it just didn't connect. And I think you had steam at the front, and JJ carried it through, so I'm going to give it to JJ. But good shit, both of you guys.
All right, 2 for JJ, 1 for Priya. Josh Lampley, what'd you think?
Well, first off, I want everyone to give these two a hand, because the first battle's the toughest. It's the toughest one of the night, and you guys will see that. I thought you both did really well. This was non versus one, and I love that shit. I do think you both look like someone who would die in a mosh pit, which did make me laugh. I loved how Priya came out and made fun of JJ's bangs, and he took that shit real personal. He looked me dead in the eye when I laughed at it and shook his head. He was disappointed in me. I don't know if you guys have ever felt that. It feels bad to disappoint JJ. He looks through your soul. And yeah, Priya, you had a ton of good jokes, but it felt like you had one of those automatic Nerf weapons. You were just shooting all these bullets at him, and they were just bouncing right off it. He literally didn't even flinch. It was crazy. And yeah, I mean, sometimes, unfortunately, up there just being cool is enough to win. So I think I got to give it to JJ, but great job, both of you.
All right, JJ Arias takes it, but make some noise for Priya Blunt. Yeah! All First battle of the night. You guys get the gist of it now? You think we got the gist? We're going to keep this moving right along with your next battle. We'll see. Oh, no. Hold on to your clits, ladies. It's Daniel J. Perafan. Whoa. White chocolate. How are you? And his opponent, Joe Mack.
Yeah.
Who's going first? All right, Daniel J. Perafan, second battle.
Daniel, use the
some
mic.
noise.
Check. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Hell yeah. Joe, if you're here, who's failing to get the respect of your students? Yes. There we go. Right. You see it. Joe is so deeply in the closet he avoids eye contact with the guy fucking his wife.
It's great to be here roasting the Mucinex booger. Daniel, you look like you got sober just for the cold turkey.
Your wife's gonna gobble my dick, bitch. Joe's wife gave him a beautiful, healthy son and an incurable STD.
Can't wait to see you in the Thanksgiving Day parade, floating past Snoopy. Daniel actually went to aviation high school, which is ironic because I don't think he's ever left the ground. That was fucking AI.
Joe's son is Chinese, Colombian, and Irish. Yeah, so if he gets roasted too hard, he qualifies as a refugee.
Daniel is unemployed and has tried to kill himself, which makes sense why he wasn't able to self-checkout.
Joe is so goofy looking, you look like a waiter at a restaurant for dogs.
Daniel was an investment banker up until he got caught depositing everything into his mouth.
Joe's a really, really good dad, which is beautiful and rare to see a man bond so deeply with a baby that definitely isn't his.
This is crazy, actually. Daniel and his brother actually got molested by the same guy.
Yeah, well, we're fucking cute. Am I right, everybody?
Yeah, Daniel and his brother got molested by the same guy, which is even crazier when you find out that Daniel said, "Me first."
'Cause I'm fucking cute, baby! Joe looks like he has a few beers before he gets behind the wheel of his race car bed.
Yeah, Daniel's Colombian, I guess, which is, explains why he looks like he's made out of breast implants.
All right, make some noise for this.
Yeah.
Whoa. What a strange vibe, this one.
Yeah.
What a strange. And who the fuck, every time Daniel's joke bombed, someone back here went, So, fair enough. I'm not criticizing, but let's start with Josh Lampley. Here, take the spirit with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
it
reach.
doesn't move.
It doesn't even reach across the
I'll
table.
lean towards the whale oil
Yes.
lamp. No problem.
Give-
I thought both of you did a great job. This was a really fun battle of Wario versus Waluigi. This is great. I really loved Mucinex Booger was so simple yet elegant that the crowd just had to give you credit for that. Cold Turkey is also a really beautifully written joke. Waiter for Dogs, another one, you really hit the nail on the head. Everyone felt that in their souls, which I really liked. Joe, you look like a musketeer. And Daniel, you look like you ate the other two musketeers. But between the two of you, I do think Joe just narrowly edged this one out. Great job, guys.
All right, give it up for shitty facial hair. Speaking of which, Andrew Manning, what'd you think?
Your pants suck, bitch. Your pants stink. Guys, first of all, clap it up for these guys. These guys wrote some fucking banging jokes. I gotta say, the Mucinex booger is funny, but Daniel, you've been called that before, right? Yeah, tons of times.
Oh, I gotta.
So I know that, and it is funny, but then you followed up with the cold turkey, and that smashed. Something else that smashed. You know you're fat when jumping gets you an applause break.
Time slowed down, dude.
That was crazy.
I risked injury for that.
So did the front row. They didn't even sign off on it. But yeah, it's good to be here with the community theater leads and Of Mice and Men. Yeah, Daniel, you know, people are able to write crazy jokes about you, and it's an uphill battle. But I do gotta shut up. I gotta give it to Joe. I think you both did great, though.
All right, everything's an uphill battle for Daniel, but two for Joe. Ariel Elias, what'd you think?
Great job. You guys have such beautiful chemistry. Yeah, the cold turkey joke is so good, and Daniel jumping was so impressive. Nobody thought it could be done, and that is Defying Gravity, Wicked Part 2. I want to give it to Daniel because I'm afraid he'll kill himself again. He'll try to kill himself again if he doesn't win. So I'm going to say Daniel.
All right, there's no rope strong enough, but Dan Wickes. What'd you think?
I also didn't like the Mucinex booger joke because it implies that Daniel's inside of someone, which is disgusting. But yeah, honestly, I love both you guys. I thought it was super close, but I think that Daniel really did a lot to carry this with his energy and his charisma, so I'm going to vote for Daniel. Let's see what the crowd says.
Oh, shit. All right, so we got a tie right now. So what's going to happen? I'm going to put my hand over one artist. You guys make some noise for whoever you think won. Don't give anything to the people you don't think won, all right? So if you thought Daniel J Perafan won this battle, make some noise. All right? And if you think Joe Mack won this battle, make some noise. I think just by a hair, it's Joe Mack, just by a hair. All right. One more time for Joe Mack and Joe Mac and Cheese. All right, we've got a very special battle. This is the kind of thing you only really see in Port Authority in the middle of the night. So start clapping right now for Laramie Flick. How are you?
I'm afraid my feelings are about to get hurt.
Yeah, and his opponent, if this isn't love at true first meeting, I don't know what is. It's Taylor Drew. Who's going first?
I'm gonna die first, so I'll go first. All right.
Facts, yeah.
Give it up for this Baron Karen here. Taylor Drew, more like anorexic kangaroo. This is true. You go onto GoFundMe, and starving Ethiopian children are raising money for a life coach to pay her to not throw up the food they bought her. You look like you look.
Just let me know.
Just a second. You look like John Benet Ramsey if she kind of grew up and then threw up a lot.
I mean, I think I just look like goth John Benet Ramsey, but I mean, I'm the same size as her. We're both just as skinny. Guys, give it up for Laramie and a moment of silence for the girls chained to his radiator. Laramie, you look like a suicide note written in Comic Sans.
The graphic designers love that. All right, Taylor Drew, more like Taylor hates Jews. Taylor looks like if she ever got a hold of a time machine, she wouldn't go back to 1889 in Austria and kill baby Hitler. She'd blow him before she traveled to 1918 to kill baby Nelson Mandela. And then Rosa Parks and
Oh my God, I feel
Gandhi.
like history class.
Taylor has fake hair, fake breasts. The only thing real about her is her love of segregation laws.
I don't have fake hair, but I have fake tits. Thank you for noticing, everybody. Give it up for my tits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I heard the Catholic Church got they They heard about you, and they saw your search history, and they said, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You were the uncle that got away with it, man.
I'm proud of that. All right. Yeah, this is funny coming from Taylor Drew. It's like the pot calling somebody from Niger black. Taylor Drew likes to brag that she took 20 virginities in high school. What she leaves out is they're still in high school. I had to change this, but Taylor Drew looks like a barback on Epstein's Island. She's got like the cold beauty and bone structure of Ghislaine Maxwell, but she has lupus and scoliosis. She has the body of Stephen Hawking, who was on Epstein's Island. All right.
You look like a human selfie stick trying to capture moments from a childhood you were never invited to. You look at Times Square Elmo if he took the suit off, developed a meth habit, and then lost custody of his kids. When Amber Alerts go off, you get excited because you think it's a Tinder notification.
Yes.
Laramie's named Laramie because your parents are retarded.
Give it up for Taylor's incredibly uninspiring story of sobriety. All right,
What?
Taylor, you run through Old Shrew. Taylor has really, really bad taste in men who also have really bad taste in women, clearly. Taylor, her most loving relationship, his attachment style was put her in the ER. And I just on behalf of all male feminists, I just want to say I'm shocked any man would hit. No, that's not right. I'm shocked only one man hit you.
Dude, you look like a cigarette that wrote a memoir. Like.
All right.
That was a rebuttal. Continue. History.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Just the last part is, did you get those tattoos so the coroner could identify you if you had no teeth? All right. Too dark.
Okay. Yeah. You're just mad that the girls you date like don't know how to use a rotary phone.
Neither
he
do you.
dates children. I do, dude.
All right.
First joke.
All right. No. All right.
Wait.
All right. Taylor Drew doesn't have a clue. If you guys didn't know, Taylor Drew writes Nancy Drew fan fiction with herself as a star. Like Nancy Drew or Taylor Drew in the case of the missing punchline never solved. Taylor Drew in the case of the missing man who she just said I love you to. Taylor Drew in the case of who did I get chlamydia from.
Keep going. Do another.
Taylor Drew in the case.
Laramie, what the flick, dude? Oh, yeah, I know. Sorry I didn't spend hours and hours writing puns, my guy. Dude, he's fucked so many 16-year-olds. Proms invite him.
All right.
Woo!
My bad, everybody. Ariel Elias, what do you think? You can be truthful.
I think Taylor hit it on the head when she said, what? Real question, did you guys just find out today that you were doing this?
No.
Okay.
I just didn't care enough about Laramie to focus on his jokes.
That's valid. But you could have focused on yours.
Yeah,
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, you know what? There was the cigarette memoir joke was great. I love that. That's so funny. That's like very imaginative and beautiful. And I'm genuinely terrified both of you are going to try to kill yourselves if I'm not a little bit nice. So that was great. Laramie.
His parents were retarded.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Hey, you got up there, and isn't half the battle of roast battle getting up there? God damn, what do you want? What do I do here?
Yeah, this was
I'm gonna give it to Taylor because I'm sexist.
All right, 1 for Taylor. Dan Wicks, why did you book this?
Well, last time I had Laramie on the show, I put him against a black guy, and he quickly lost all his confidence. So this time I put him against a tiny white girl, and he lost his confidence even faster somehow. Anyway, Taylor's wearing like a confusing optical...
Did somebody just say poor guy?
Don't feel bad for him.
Taylor's wearing like one of those optical illusions on your shirt to communicate the feeling of trying to understand either of their jokes. Laramie, I know your jokes weren't great, but at least you have a stain on your sweatshirt. So but yeah, I think I agree with Ariel by a score of 1-0. I'm gonna go with Taylor.
All right, too close to call. But Andrew Manning, what do you think?
Hey, guys, clap it up for yourselves being here, supporting.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. I appreciate you coming out and attempting to support live art. This was crazy. I think we learned something about comedy, which is that, like a comedian can like get no laughs. There's different kinds of that. Like, by the way, respect to both of you guys for getting up there and trying to do this. But you were getting no laughs, but you were getting no laughs and they didn't like you. Which was like, it's like really just trying to figure out who lost better. And I think you did, and so I'm going to give it to you. But my God, I really enjoyed how every time you told a joke, you incorporated a rhyme into it. Like, that didn't seem to make sense or be a diss. It would just be like, Taylor Drew, the kangaroo. It's like early Beatles level rhyming. Like, it just, she's wearing a shirt, my feelings are hurt. It's just like, you gotta be mean. You gotta make a joke. But thank you both for doing this, and thank you all very much for coming. There's another one after it.
Let's hope he ends up like John Lennon. But Josh Lampley.
With a fan?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this one bummed me out a bit. Laramie, please take a step away from her. I'm joking. This felt like a pool noodle fight to the death. You were both swinging, and just no damage was being done whatsoever. Everyone was kind of watching like, what the fuck is going on? And when you walked up, I was like, oh, classic matchup, depressed uncle, molested niece. Like, I'm ready to see where this goes. And then Andrew's completely right. You kind of went, her last name's Drew. I got words that rhyme with that. So we'll do that. I thought the still in high school joke was good, but I think cigarette memoir edged it out. So I got to go Taylor as well. Good job, guys.
All right, Taylor Drew takes it, but one more time for Laramie Flick. Taylor Drew. I'm just glad they had somewhere warm to stay for the night. But listen, gang, how about a good one? You guys ready? How about a good one? Start clapping right now for one of my favorites. Start clapping for Charity Gregory. Charity, please tell me you wrote something.
I did.
I depend on you. And start clapping right now for one of the funniest. It's Dayton Bissett. Oh, boy.
I'll go first.
All right, Charity's going first.
All right. Don't we look like we're auditioning for the back of a milk carton? Dayton, seriously, from one lesbian to another. You look like a school shooter who only brings his guns in a rolly backpack.
Thank you, Charity, for coming all the way out from under a storm drain to be here tonight. I know it's raining out, which is prime eating children time.
Thank you, January 6th grader. Dayton has OCD, so he's always like compulsively locking his doors. For some reason, he only has OCD when he's in Harlem, but...
I would never have a place in Harlem. Charity is actually is a party clown, which is she's the only clown who, when she asks all the other clowns for a ride, they say there's not enough room.
Well, Dayton's a pedophile.
What?
Dayton got with his younger girlfriend when she was still in high school. And I think that is awful that you would steal Seinfeld's material.
Charity looks like she tries to get kids in her van, not to kill, just to have someone to talk to. Which is like way, way worse. Okay, that's...
Thank you, Epstein's Island of Misfit Toys. This is true. Dayton worked as a lifeguard until 2 children drowned on his watch. Oh, so now you have a problem with touching kids.
If only Charity rhymed with kangaroo. Charity looks like a blow-up Raggedy Ann doll. Is that all right? Doesn't Charity look like she uses a slide whistle as a dildo? Which I just found out is what girls that use to masturbate, dildos. All right.
Thank you. Dayton Bissett did kill Tony. Tony was the name of the kid he drowned. It's crazy. It's crazy that I have the job of Pennywise, but he's the one making kids float.
All right. Clowning runs in Charity's family. Her dad is actually a mime who is very conservative. He's a conservative mime. So when Charlie Kirk died, he was all like. Okay.
Yes. The show is saved. One more time. One more time for Dayton and Charity. Wow. I've never seen a roast go so bad the next one gets like the post-mortem kill on it. But judges, make some sense. Josh Lampley, what'd you think?
First off, I mean, give it up for these two, everybody. That's what it's all about. A battle between two people who wear children's shoes and just kick the shit out of each other. I love that. I mean, guys, you made our jobs as judges really hard. There weren't a lot of misses in that. The milk carton joke to start, storm drain, clown car. You brought back the it stuff at the end, which was amazing. I feel like Dan Schneider right now. I'm fired up. Yeah. I'm charged. I'm charged up right now.
Let's see those feet.
Yeah, right? That might be how I decide who has cuter feet. No, I'm really struggling to choose between these two rival mall Santa elves, but I think I'm going to narrowly give it to Charity. Just narrowly.
By a hair, one for Charity. Andrew Manning, what'd you think?
Well, it was good. It was really good to watch these two different kinds of people who work at a carnival. Charity's doing like the pop a balloon game, and Dayton's doing that game where you shoot the squirt gun at a flailing child in a pool. Seriously.
What carnivals do you go to?
Wherever Dayton was lifeguarding. It was, yeah, great job, both of you. I could heap compliments upon you, but that would be boring. I'm going to also narrowly give it to Charity, but you both smashed.
All right, that's 2 for Charity. Ariel Elias.
I love
Charity is a girl, by the way, just so you know. Okay.
As a Jew, I'm not familiar with Charity, but I loved this so much. Thank you for your service, both of you. I'm so glad you guys escaped that cult that you both came from, and that they kicked you out of for touching each other. But like, this was so fun. You guys were so good. I'm gonna give it to Dayton because I want it to be a little bit more interesting. But like, honestly, I wish I could take the win back from Taylor and just give it to, like, I wish we could have two. You know what I mean? Like from the not to say, but I wish you could both win. But I'm gonna say Dayton because I kind of want you to say Dayton so it can be the audience because this was so good.
Yeah.
Dan Wickes, what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought you guys were amazing. You saved the show. Give it up. Yeah, I thought it was awesome the way that because we did was important because those two could have been leaving the stage thinking like, well, we were a tough crowd, and you guys have proved that's not the case. I would say it makes sense that that after the Beatles rhymes happened, we had the show saved by someone who looks like she killed John Lennon. I love watching Dayton, dude. You're so much fun. You always come up here like, oh, hey, look at me, I'm wacky. And then 5 minutes later, it's like, you're a murderous pedophile. What is more fun, Dayton? Killing kids or fucking them? But yeah, I'm excited. I genuinely love watching you so much. You guys are so much fun. I agree with Ariel. I thought this was razor thin close, so I'm going to go for Dayton so we can hear what you guys have to say.
All right, another tiebreaker. You guys know the drill. This is going to be super tight, so don't make any noise for anybody. Only make noise for the person you think won. Was that right? Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, and man, fucking hanging out with Laramie too much. If you thought Charity Gregory won this battle, make some noise. And if you thought Dayton Bissett won this battle, make some noise. All right, it's too close to call, but Charity takes it. But give it up for Dayton one more time. All right. Still pretty good though, right? All right, anyway, that was fucking awesome. Give it up for them one more time. Just make some noise. All right, after that, we got a few more battles left, 2 more battles. Are you guys in the mood for a good old-fashioned retard fight? All right, so start clapping right now for all the way from Connecticut's own. It's Dave Sheehan. From the shadows. Dave Sheehan, mental giant, and his opponent, Justin Cupo. All right, who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right, Justin Cupo's going first. Make some noise. Yeah!
It's good to see Dave here tonight. I heard that they were reducing convictions for voluntary chemical castration, so I'm glad he could make it out. Dave's super self-conscious. The only time he looks at himself is through the reflection in a kitchen knife.
It's my best look. I'm here tonight celebrating Take Your Meth Dealer to Work Day. You may recognize Justin from playing the lead role, the title role in Cocaine Bear. Justin looks like he sleeps on a box spring next to a pond.
Cheap rent, what can I say? I am glad that Dave is here because it was raining earlier and I know how tough that makes it to crawl out of the dirt, so it's good. It's good that Dave's here. Dave said he lives in fear of judgment from everyone, which is really sad that he thinks that anyone is thinking about him. Dave, when people see you, the only thing they're thinking is, I hope he's not following me.
They're usually wrong. Thank you, 30 seconds to Marzipan. I want to thank Justin for taking time away from refereeing homeless knife fights to be here tonight. Justin's very excited about Black Friday because he thinks that means it's the one day a year it's okay to wear blackface in public.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry that we can't all look like we do chemo recreationally.
You're lost.
I'm from Philadelphia. Dave looks like he's in the movie Philadelphia. I can't tell if Dave has AIDS or if he recently died from it.
Thank you lives in his Van Halen. In high school, Justin was voted most likely to die on the toilet. Doesn't he look like he says ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it every time he goes down on his girlfriend?
I'm glad Dave could take a break from catching flies with his tongue to be here. Dave is very reptilian, I will say that. He looks like he has to lick his eyeballs to keep them moist. He looks like he looks like he lives in a one-bedroom terrarium. His tail grows back, but his hair doesn't. When I was a boy growing up in Florida, we used to catch Daves and keep them in jars.
You can just come up here now, John. It's fine. Thank you, Yosemite Sammy Hagar. Justin told me he flunked out of art college, which is kind of like dying from a hangnail. Also, he looks like he says you should see the other guy after fighting with his ferret.
Doesn't Dave look like he knows where everything in his mother's nightstand is? Dave looks like the little devil that shows up on your shoulder and tells you it's okay to masturbate in public.
That's what the kitchen knife is for. Yeah, we gotta wrap up. He's got to get back to brewing possum-infused IPA. Justin has the vibe of a guy who rubs his junk on the remote in every hotel he stays in.
Wow. I love a good creep off, you know? Justin, I've known you for a while. I have never seen you smile. But when you start talking about Dave being a reptile, the joy in your eyes was so pure. Let's start with Andrew Manning. What'd you think?
Well, I thought that was a great battle. Good job, both of you guys. My God, you really hammered that reptilian note quite a bit. Dave, great shit. This reminds me of the Daniel J. Perafan, Joe Mack battle earlier. I know that you're an easy target for roasts, and so you're fighting an uphill battle, but I do think he got you on this one. Great jokes, as always, but I'm going to give it to Justin. But good job, both of you guys.
All right, one for Justin Cupo. Joshua Lampley, what'd you think?
I mean, guys, what a battle. Give it up for these two. They had to follow the last one. That was incredible. I mean, I love this battle between the two different types of serial killer. I think that's incredible. Kitchen knife, you started so strong. And Dave, I really like you leaning into that. The way you said you're wrong is going to keep me up tonight. And that's a compliment. That's a real compliment. But honestly, man, Justin, you just got on a roll and there was really no stopping you. And that's not a fat pun. That's just a compliment. I got to give it to Justin. But great battle, guys. That was really good.
All right, two for Justin Cupo. Dan Wicks, what'd you think?
I thought these guys were incredible, genuinely. I don't want to take anything away from Dave because you fucking crushed, man, at the end. Yeah, give it up for Dave. Your closing was so strong, but I do think that the story of this battle was Justin. I think that the smile thing, you were on point. When Justin first started coming here, he would like head down, like not talking to anybody. Over time, though, he's gotten happier every time I see him. He started replying to our group chats before the battles. He's feeling on his fourth joke. You know, he was killing so hard, it felt like he was like, "Yeah, if you thought that was funny, how about I do 4 more kickflips right now?" All right, nothing I'm saying is hitting. I mean, I don't think the mic's loud enough. Can we blame it on?
No, the mic's not the problem. Yeah, we got it.
All right, fuck it. Yeah, you guys are both amazing, but Dave, I think you win like 4 for 5. Justin, you just like annihilated. I have to give my vote to Justin.
All right, Justin's got it wrapped up. But Ariel Elias, final thoughts.
Okay. I know neither of you have heard this from a woman before, but I didn't want that to end. This was so great. It was really great. I know my vote doesn't matter, but I was going to go for Dave. I thought your rebuttals, like your off the cuff and playing into it, was so fun. You even made some of Justin's jokes better when he said the thing about your eyes, and then you you looked up so they could see your creepy fucking face. I thought it was.
That's why I did that.
Yeah. Like that. So I would have given it to you, and even if but you were both so great. This is awesome. I loved it. Great job. Great job.
All right, Justin Cupo takes it one more time for Dave Sheehan. And Ariel and Dave Sheehan with the lizard people solidarity. But listen, gang, we've got one final roast, and it's a real special treat. You guys still alive? You guys still have some energy? All right. This is a real special one. I know I say that a lot, but this one coming all the way from the land of the rising sun just for this battle. Start clapping right now for Yurié Collins. Wherever you are. And her opponent, shaped like the sun, it's Ilya Laksin. Because of your smile.
Thank you.
Right, you going first.
Yeah, I'll go third.
All right,
Yeah, sure.
Ilya's going
Cool.
first. Final battle. Make some noise.
So, first of all, I know this looks like a meet and greet at a porn convention. Yurié is half Japanese, and she never shuts the fuck up about it, which is how I know she's half white.
So I know what you're all thinking, like, oh, I've seen this episode of 90 Day Fiancé. So don't I look like a sex doll that Ilya would return because I wasn't quite Asian enough?
They don't take returns. Just drop it off. Yurié identifies as a comedian, and she talks about a lot of things. She talks about her strict Asian mom, groundbreaking stuff like that. And she actually performs in Japanese and English, which is impressive because most female comics are only unfunny in one language.
So yeah, I just pretend to be a comedian. So we can both agree LARPing is cool. Okay. We agree? Okay, so Ilya was born in Russia, raised in New Jersey. Okay, yes, okay. So for Thanksgiving, he'll be bringing his favorite dish, the gabagool.
Those are Italians, but okay. I know you're from Japan, but you could probably research this a bit. Thank you, Wuhan, Montana. Yurié and I, we actually have a lot in common. We both have kind of interesting first names. We were both born in other countries. We're both disappointed in our tits. But Yurié, we did exchange info. She told me she loves karaoke, and I agree. You're much better when someone else writes the words.
Thank you, quasi-homo. So Ilya was circumcised in high school. Gay. So because of this, he missed out on a lot of stuff, like when his high school friends were getting drunk on Smirnoff Ice, Ilya was home, jerking off on ice.
Doctor recommended it. Yurié, I mean, she's impressed. She's an actor, model, comedian. She's, and she does all that with all her busy side gigs, getting fucked by a tentacle monster, getting molested on a crowded subway, having 100 guys jerk off on her face. She's got a lot of irons on the fire, guys.
He loves Japan. Thank you. Thank you. So rare. Ilya's favorite type of music is punk. you know, like the Sex Pistols, right? Which makes sense, because doesn't he look like he says pew, pew, pew when he comes?
Last joke.
No, Yuri's a very interesting person. I like the look, the black hair with the blonde highlights. You look like Cruella de Vil if she only wanted to eat the Dalmatians.
That's Korea, fuck you. Okay. So Ilya loves horror movies for 2 reasons. Okay, one, first of all, the slut always gets what she deserves. Okay, one. And then 2, it's the one time he gets to see an Asian woman crawl toward him for a change.
Yurié Collins, excuse me, and Ilya Laksin. All right, judges, which one of these war crime deniers won? Dan Wickes, what'd you think?
Yeah, amazing, guys. What a way to end the night. Give it up for these two. I'm happy you guys did this. I'm happy you guys crushed. I'm happy Ilya gets to ask for an autograph after the show. But yeah, you guys were amazing. I really, I love everything. I love your jokes. I love Ilya's shoes. They're very clean. They're very nice. You guys are awesome. I want to vote for both of you. I can't. I'm gonna vote for Ilya, but yeah.
All right, that's one for Ilya Laksin. Ariel Elias, what'd you think?
Yeah, this was great. I love seeing a mortician and her corpse up there. That was so fun. I was gonna say Ilya, and then that last joke was so fucking good. Yuri. Like it was, but you were very I don't know, man. You were both so good. I'm gonna say Yuri because I'm sexist.
All right, that's one for Yurié. Andrew Manning, tell her all about that trip you took to Japan last year.
You guys just don't understand the culture out there. You know, the women like it. You guys both crushed. I just want to say that, and it was really cool. I've known Ilya for a while, and I would tell you this off stage too, but you fucking crushed, and it seemed like you were in the pocket for this battle in like a way that I haven't always seen you. So fuck yeah, and your hair is black and white. It does look like Ilya's favorite cookie. So I don't know if that's why he agreed to this battle. This looks like a K-pop singer and her producer. Getting her to sign a bad contract. But you guys both smashed. Great job rounding out the night. I'm going to give it to Ilya, but it was extremely close. You both killed.
All right, 2 for Ilya, 1 for Yurié. I like in your imagination the evil managers are still Jewish in Asia. But yeah, they're still evil. Hollywood control. Right. Anyway, Josh Lampley, what do you think?
I'm pissed that I have to go last as a judge because I feel the same way that y'all felt, where I was like, I think Ilya got it, and then Yuri brought that last joke that you ended on, just brought it right back even again. I thought this was an incredible roast between the art and the artist, and I mean that in like a hentai way. Am I the only one who was expecting Ilya to speak fluent Japanese during this? No, just me? Okay. I got to agree with Andrew. I thought, Ilya, you were really in the pocket. And then, Yuri, every time I counted you out, you came back. And so because I'm a shitty judge, I'm going to say Yuri and let the crowd decide.
All right. One final time, y'all. Ilya, your samurai sword collection is at stake here. But if you thought Yurié Collins won this battle, make some noise. All right. Just a bunch of weird dudes with beards in the back, but target demographic. If you thought Ilya Laksin won this battle, make some noise. All right, Ilya takes it, but one more time, your final battle of the night. Yurié Collins, Ilya Laksin. Listen, gang, I feel like we grew together. We really had some ups and downs, and at the end of the day, comedy is about lifting each other up. But that's our show. Yeah, Dan, when's the next one?
Next one, last show of the year. It's going to be 1 week from today, December 3rd, right
All
back
right.
here.
He's jumping for joy for it, but give it up for your judges one more time, guys. Dan Wickes, Ariel Elias, Andrew Manning, Joshua Lampley. That's our show. Happy Thanksgiving. Get home safely. Bye.